It's in the game.
Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Sayin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try to run for it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Garcia. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Ott. Oh, spin move. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch, just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Release to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there, and third down coming. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On over the middle, it's Cuevas. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
He's got it down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And
it's a seam wide open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He makes a grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's Smith.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The hand to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Under fire. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And backed up. 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got his man on the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. That time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Bernard. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He makes a catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down.
And he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. To it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Forced out of the pocket. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
To throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They want that clock to run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. On the move, it's Young. There he goes!
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's going up top here late in the game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of the...
Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. To keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires left. Pulls it in. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The snap sets up to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to punch it in. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Might not mean much to the game, but the last thing he wants is a missed one on his stat sheet. And the kick is good, but they'll still lose this one by 3. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To the air, it's Hillstead. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bachmeier. Makes the tackle at... after he picked up 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Give to the running back. Hard running there. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
BYU right back to the line.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Snagged out of the air. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Touchdown, Cougar! Fit it in the window for the score.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field, they get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it, and the offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they final play of the quarter coming. The give is to Miller. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, BYU 7, Alabama 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ryan. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return to the defense, comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Miller with the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Showing off the arm.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get to him as he throws. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. They want to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. He wants to go deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
He lets one fly deep. Snatches it on the run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hillstead. Snagged in the middle, it's Ryan. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. BYU lines up quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's in. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Pulled down at the 18. Decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Wolverines pick up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Crosses the 40. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Going up top. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a crease, it's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
He's loose. Kearney on the Jets. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw it. And they can't connect a cross. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off.
Set to kick this one off.
That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. It's a running room. Touchdown, Indiana. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Michigan 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Marshall. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snags it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Haynes. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third down, going up top. He makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Complete downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
You can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Indiana 14, Michigan 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Quick completion on the out. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. Wide open spaces. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, that's such a great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that run.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Keeps looking downfield. He wants it all. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using...
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls the tire complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 25. They'll stop him and get him out of bounds at the 21, just short of the red zone, but they turn in a huge play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Peoples. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wilson. Oh, what a move to get room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Wall. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Running to Green. Oh, out of space. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's now 4th and going.
They're trying to slam it in. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Peoples. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 4th down, going to the air. The throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll run play action. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right down the middle. It's complete. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A fourth down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Buckeyes will move the sticks.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. And he'll go down, but he has enough for
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off play action. Deep throw off his back foot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the Gators will punt this one away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Wants to bring it back. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd and short, a power run here. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's ball. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in, it's Fields.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They